Hi everyone, this is Love in Colors. Welcome. So, this video is a request done by a lovely viewer. She asked me a few weeks ago to show all the mandalas that I colored in this book. So, here I am, finally. The book is 300 Mandalas by Sally Berry. Is this big chunky boy here, as you can see. I really enjoyed this book. The mandalas, they are easy to color, especially with alcohol marker. My only complaint is that I don't know, as I think I colored close to 90 mandalas. And as I am going through the book, I started to feel like the mandalas, they are very similar in certain ways. They are all different from one another, but maybe the shapes inside of the mandalas, they are quite similar. So I am growing bored of it. That's my only complaint, but it's a really fun book to color, and as a stress relief, this guy here helped me so much, so I can't complain. Right, so the first page that I colored is this one here, the nameplate. Most of the mandalas here you see are done with alcohol markers, metallic gel pens, and glitter gel pens. I think almost all of them have those items. So the first one I did with colored pencils, and this is acrylic metallic paint. I did 2 coats to get this match of cover, because the metallic paint, when you do only one cover, it gets very blotchy. It's not an even coat, so you need to do like 2 or 3 layers. I did 2 and I was happy. And I don't use much pencils on this book because the paper is not the best for pencils, and it took me so long to finish this one, so I prefer using alcohol markers. This one here, the background is so streaky because I was using an old set that I had. I want to finish it before getting a new set, so the first mandalas you will see the colors are a bit streaky. This one I again was doing with colored pencils, and I used Sakura Stardust to outline the shapes here, and Posca Pen White to do those dots. I have fun doing that a lot. And here is loose glitter that I glued with a glue. This one I colored with Crayola Super Tip because I was trying to see if I could color them, use them, and get a streak-free result. And 2 small spaces like that, they work really well. The background is acrylic paint. I remember that I mixed a blue with black to get this dark, deep shade of blue. I like it a lot. That's one of the good things about these mandalas, is that there are ones with this, like the outline is so easy for you to go with a brush and paint. Some are more intricate, like this one. I wouldn't try with acrylic paint, but it's not so difficult. but this one's quite simple. This messy here it was me using Nuvo drops. They are like stickles but without the glitter. And it was my first time using them, so it's quite messy here, but it was fun. The background, you see, sometimes I like to do it. I pick one of the colors that I used in the mandala and I do lots of dots in the background. And I think it's cool. It's a nice, easy way to do a background. This one, it's all alcohol marker, and you can see I drew lots of lines with metallic gel pen. And the idea that I had here was before coloring the background, I used the marker to outline the shape, like repeating the shapes of the mandala. Then I colored everything else. It was I wanted to get this effect like it was a collage, like it seems like I glued this mandala on the page. I don't know if you see that, but that was my idea. And the background is not perfect because I was using this old set of alcohol marker. Oh, here, I want to share with you this tip. If you are coloring your background with alcohol marker, first you have to protect the page below. You need to put a paper to protect, but you also need to protect this page before. So if you don't protect when you're coloring close to the spine, the nib of the alcohol marker might touch this paper, and you know what happens? The ink will be transferred to the other side. So you can see these tiny bits of black. That's what happened. My black, the nib touched this part. So when I noticed that, I glued a tape here to protect, and that works. But the problem is when you use a tape, you need to stick it first to your desk or your clothes to remove part of the glue of the tape. So when you stick to the paper, when you remove, it won't damage it. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. That happened because I used the tape straight. Like I took a piece of the tape and put it straight here. So I should have glued the tape first on my desk or on my shirt, for example, before using it to remove a little of the glue. Right. I'm sorry if the video becomes too long. I will try to speak less, but I like to share everything that I find or I know to help everyone else out there, because I learned everything that I know by watching other videos. So yeah. Right, this one, I love how this one turned out. I like this idea of coloring only half of the mandala. And yeah, I also used the metallic gel pen and did these dots, some lines, just to give the mandala some interesting. This is a quick one, no background. Now this one, it was a simple mandala. When I finished it, I thought it was so simple, so it needed something else. So I decided to draw these lines, outlining as if I am echoing the shapes of the mandala. So that's what I did. I used a metallic gel pen, and also used it to draw those lines. Let me move the book so you can see better. This one, alcohol markers, and the background is soft pastels. I used fixative so it doesn't come out. Another one that I like, it's simple, but I like the colors. And I used a ruler and a metallic gel pen to draw these lines. And so simple, but I like I like this simple ideas for backgrounds. It's a quite simple one, but I also like the colors. I love this one. I know that I got these colors from a palette on Pinterest. It's only alcohol marker. And the background I did using a stencil and gel crayons. Yeah, that's how I did it. Here I was trying to use all the green markers that I had and the green metallic gel pen as well. And I got the lightest color of my markers and I did those dots on the background. I hope you can see because it's so light, but it gives a nice effect to the page as well. Another simple one, that was me trying to use this neon gel pen. This is messy. I have a hard time using this color, so I think this mandala was the first one that I was trying to see which colors works well with this purple. And I remember that I didn't like much, so I tried to cover with metallic gel pen, but I didn't like either the effect, so I left it half with this color and half with the metallic pen, so I could see in the future which one I liked best. I think I should have left with the purple, but it's okay. This one I know that I used a color palette. It's really nice. Beautiful colors. And here is because I colored with blue. Then I had to go over with the orange to fix it. Here it's me again trying to use the purple. It goes well with the grays. I was trying to glue some loose glitter here, but the glue that I used isn't good for it. It was one of those glue pens, and I don't know, maybe I should have added more. I don't know what happened, but they are all coming out. But it was nice when all the glitter was here. Really well. And this one, I love this one as well. I remember that the background I did with everything with alcohol marker. and it was super streaky, even more than the ones that I saw. So I decided to cover the streakiness with those wavy lines here that I did with metallic gel pen, and I think it turned out so cool. What do you think? I like it. And I like the colors as well. It's not my favorite, but I like. Now I love this one. I love this warm colors. And here is again acrylic paint. I think I mixed some colors to get this one. This warm reddish brown. But I love this page. This one here, I like it too. I remember that I based with alcohol marker, then I shaded with colored pencil. And that is also glitter gel pen and Wink of Stella. I hope you can see. And the background, I am not sure, but I think that I used a metallic acrylic paint with a dry brush. You know those Bristol brushes where the hair is quite stiff? I think that's what I used to apply. But I don't remember exactly. But it's cool. I like it. I should have written down how I did it. This one, I don't love the colors, but I like the background. I colored with this acrylic paint in blue. Then I went over, after it dried, I did a layer with this glitter acrylic paint. I think it's by Folk Art. Yes, Folk Art glitter something. And this one is the one that has this big chunk silver glitter. It was my first time using it. And one thing that I learned is when you when you apply it, you need to keep your book open until it dries, because otherwise the pages, they will glue together. Like, even if you leave like that, you see, so that they will glue together. So that's what happened when I was trying to pull them apart. It ripped the paper right here. So you learn from my mistakes. But yeah, I love this one. I love the colors in the glitter. I hope you can see. These gel pens, they are so nice. The background I did with acrylic paint, and I used a paper towel to apply. You know, when you get let me see if I have one here. When you get your normal paper towel and you smash it to form this ball, messy ball, you can use it just like it is to apply the acrylic paint. So you will pick up the acrylic paint, you place on your palette, and you pick the paint and apply in the stamp on the paper like that. You don't need anything else, just the paper towel and the paint, and you can get this nice background here. You can see it's really fun. So this is quite simple one. Another simple one that I was trying to do with only gray colors. This one, alcohol markers as well. The background, I did it using a stencil. I have this stencil with some words like it was a letter, and it seems French, but I don't know for sure. And what I did is I placed the stencil here after I colored everything, and I traced the words with a metallic gel pen. So that's how I got it. I think super cool, super nice. I just need to have the right light so you can see the metallic. This one, I don't like the colors, but I like the background. Is this super easy? You get two colors that you used in the mandala. I got this dark purple, blue. It is a light one, and I did lots of dots. You first start with one color, then you go with the other one, and super easy and fun to do background. Oh, I hate this one. I know that I was trying to use some colors that I don't use much in this old set of markers that I had. These two, it was me trying to use those colors that I didn't use much. Now this one I love. I got this Christmas palette from Pinterest and used here. And the background, this was when I discovered that when you want a solid black background, the best product that you can use is Sharpie. Oh my gosh, maybe it's in this paper by Amazon, but it looks so perfect. It looks like it was printed like that. Can you see? Just Sharpie. And you get a solid black, so beautiful. I love using. The only bad thing is the smell of the Sharpie, but if you can get past over it, it's perfect for this solid black background. Another one that I like. The background is soft pastels and lots of glitter gel pens. And here you can see I also used the stencil and I outlined the shape with a glitter gel pen. But I think I was supposed to do in all the corners and I ended up forgetting. I don't know why I didn't do the rest. But it's nice. It feels like it was embossed, I guess. It's so cool. I really like it. Another simple one. It was me again trying to use this neon color. I kind of like it. Alcohol markers and glitter gel pen. Now this one, I'm not crazy about it. I like it. I was thinking of corn when I colored it, so that's why it turned out like that. But what I like this is the background. You know those paint pens that they are advertised for coloring in rocks and things like that. I got one set for my coloring my pages and I don't love them, but for backgrounds they're nice, but you can see they are quite tricky when you color. But the thing is, because this color is brown and the texture that I got makes me think of wood. So I thought it was so cool. If it was another color, I probably wouldn't like it, but the brown turned out really, really cool. So this page is like a happy accident, I guess. I really like how it turned out. So this one makes me think of watermelon. And it was all done with alcohol marker, glitter gel pen, and on the background, on top, I did those dots with Posca pen. Kinda reminds me of the seeds of the watermelon. I like this one. This weird thing you see here is, I think I have my fingerprints on the page, and when I colored with this marker, I believe it kinda reacted, so you see like this light shade of this color. I don't know what happened actually, but yeah. This page was me trying different colors. It's just a page that I used for testing color combinations. I don't like this one. It was again me trying to use these colors. I don't know why I think they are so hard for me to find colors that go well with them. I like this one. Gray pink, it's a combo that I like. Super warm colors. I like this one. Again, alcohol marker on the background and everything else as well. I love this one. Love, love, love. Love the colors. I used alcohol marker and lots of gel pens, glitter and metallic gel pens. I think this one I was also trying to use some colors that I am not confident of using. So I drew those lines with the red gel pen that I used. I think I could have done more on the background, but that's what I came out with. This one here is all alcohol marker, and the background is eyeshadow. That's why they look so smooth. I find that eyeshadows, when you apply, they look more smooth and soft than my soft pastels, but maybe that's because of the way that I use it. I'm not sure, but I like. I used fixative so it doesn't come out of the paper. An easy one. I like this one. Lots of colors, different colors. sometimes I want just to apply some colors on the paper so I don't bother with the background, and that's okay as well. I like this. And that's me again using this color. I think this one is nice. Okay, this one I played again with the background is soft pastels, and the dots I did with Posca pen. I like this color palette. Another one that I'm not sure if it was soft pastels, I think it was, or eyeshadow, but I think it was soft pastels. Okay, this mess one, this page for me it was more about the process. So when I colored it, I didn't like the colors, so I decided to use the page as an outlet for me to play with other mediums. So I remember that I mixed this color, like it's a dark yellow, it was yellow and black, and I painted, then I went over with the folk art glitter. This one is the one with the gold chunk glitter, and this time I remember to keep my book open so it didn't glue together the pages, and it was fun. That's why I like this page. I don't like the colors, I like because I had fun playing with these mediums here. Quick one, but I like the colors as well. And this one, it was fun experimenting. I was trying to blend gel pens, two colors. Hope you can see. I was trying to blend like a glitter one with a normal one. And I also tried to blend soft pastels. I used a light color and a dark on the corner, a dark shade of the green. I like it. It took me more time to do because I was trying new things here, but it was fun. Again, this one, it was actually quick because I decided to not to color everything, and the background is soft pastel. Another one that I did using this idea of coloring only half of the background, and I use alcohol marker here, and on top I used glitter glue. I applied with my finger. It was one of those cheap glitter glue that you can buy on Walmart or Amazon, and I applied with my finger, and they are nice. They don't come out, and I like that they dry mate the glue. You know, the glitter is shiny as it should be, but the glue, it dries mate. It's really nice because you can see here, for instance, the acrylic paint, it's very shiny. You can even see the strokes of the brush sometimes, like here, but here you don't see like my finger prints or anything like that because the glue, it dried clear. and mate. I didn't know that, and I was happy to discover that with those cheap glitter glue. That's what I mean. I love these colors. I know it was from a color palette that I found on Pinterest again. Only alcohol markers and metallic gel pens. This is a fall vibes palette. This one, it was me experimenting lots of mediums. I don't know if it was clear gesso or satin glaze, and I was trying to see what mediums works well on top of them, like alcohol marker, water-based marker, and so it doesn't make much sense. This one, it's alcohol marker, and the background I did using the technique that I showed in my previous video. I love how it turned out. This one again, alcohol marker, the background using the same technique. And on top here I used the folk art glitter paint with the gold glitter. I applied only on the mandala. I love this one. I did it recently after I recorded the tutorial showing how to do these backgrounds, and now I feel like I know a little more how to use purples. I like how this one turned out. And there is Wink of Stella. I hope you can see. It's so pretty. Oh, this one, I don't like it. Yeah. Yeah, that was me also trying those colors. This one is okay. I think it's okay. Lots of metallic and glitter gel pens. I have two here that I started but I didn't want to finish. I don't know why, but yeah, that happens sometimes. Just want to show you those dots here. You see, I used a gold acrylic paint with Q-tips. You just use the Q-tip to pick up the paint and you tap, creating those dots. It's super easy and fun. But I didn't finish the page. I like this one too. I used alcohol marker. I know it wasn't Sharpie because it's a little streaky. Me again trying to use neon colors. I like this one. Also, I think that this blue is so different from the blues that I used here. But it's okay. It's acrylic paint. And I think I apply it in the same way with the paper towel, doing taps all over the page. I love this one. This rainbow with the pinks, and the background is acrylic paint. I also love this one. very Christmas colors, and the background was done with alcohol markers in the same technique that I showed in the previous video. And that's loose glitter. I used the glue to outline the mandala, then I applied the glitter and waited for it to dry. So that's how I did it. I skipped this one. Another nice one. It's alcohol marker. I did the background. I think it was with water-based marker. The same technique as the other ones. And on top, I used glitter glue. Again, I applied with my finger, but it's so subtle. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. But I can see it reminds me of water. It's so nice. I like. That's me again messing with the backgrounds. I was using again the dry brush technique. You can see the strokes really easy. I like that. I just don't like the colors here. This one, I used a acrylic paint. It's satin finish, so it's not matte. And on top, I think I used what's the name? Distress ink. Yeah, I think that's what I used to give it this, like it's dirt. I like this one. Another one that I did with the dry brush. Real nice. I like the contrast, like the background is so pale and cool, and the mandala is so vivid and warm. I really like the contrast. I like these colors as well. The background, I did the stamping with paper towel as well. I think it was watercolor. So you can see the texture of the paper towel. Another one that I did with the dry brush technique, and on top I used the folk art glitter. And that's another thing that I discovered, that if you mix the folk art glitter with a little bit of water, just a little, it will dissolve, but it will still work so well, and it's so much easier to apply on the paper when you dissolve it a little with water. And you don't get that. Like, look at the difference of this page. You see how it's not the glitter, it's the product that is with the glitter. It's to me it seems like Mod Podge. So when you dissolve it with water, you don't see that product, you only see the glitter. Look at that. So much nicer. It's another thing that I discovered recently, and I am really happy about that. I'm using now a lot the folk art glitter to cover my pages. I like this one. Those dots I did with Q-tip and watercolor, the black. That's why they are so big dots. I like those colors. I love this one. I also did, yes, I did it with, I used the paper towel to stamp in watercolor. So you can see again the texture of the paper. And I love these colors. It's one of my favorites, this page. Another one. This one, I was trying to, instead of stamping the watercolor with the paper, I was trying to rub it around. So I got this. It's a little different effect. And again, the same thing, but I was getting a more light. I think I watered down the watercolor to get this soft blue. Now this one, I think I did on the video that I recorded for you. Then I colored mandala. I'm not sure about the colors, but I think they are nice. This one I like. I also colored it after I did the video. I love this background, really love. And again, and that was the last one. Now I have only more backgrounds. Yes, those two. And yeah. Well, I hope that you enjoyed and that you didn't find boring to watch. And if you have any requests or any idea of something that you want me to do, please tell me and I will do. So yeah, take care and see you soon. Bye bye.